All right, I'm here at Salvation Army, JT's Record Room, and I just got off work and I just thought I might be able to find something. Haven't been here for a while, and rather than dig through all of this, like the Barbra Streisand, Ray Conniff, coming right over here and showing you what I found. These should be about $1. Buddy Rich versus Max Roach, and this Lou Rawls is on a Gemma. This is an import. This should be really good. And look at this. This is crazy. This is Tribe Called Quest in these bins. Like, what is that doing here? And you got to have some Billy Ocean, right? I'm going to take this home suddenly. And I'm not going to buy this. And this Art Tatum on MRC is interesting. So possibly might get that. This BJ Thomas is sealed. And I've never had any Fats Waller ever on vinyl. So I might pick that up as well. And I did dig down below on these racks, all through here, all of these records. So I'll show you what I found. I'm going to take this home. The Jerry Reed is coming home with me, and these should be about $1. This, I'm not quite sure what this is, but this is from Amoeba. That's going to come home with me. If it's anything like the Tribe Called Quest single that I just found, that'll be great. And this is interesting. This has Gary Newman, Blondie, Cheap Trick. Of course, K-Tel, not sure. I kind of like this hit explosion in the Shrink, I like. And that's not going to come home with me. And I have a copy of that Sonny and Cher. Definitely Pentangle, Cruel Sister, Starlight, I'll have a look at that. Starfight. And this Blast Off is in the Shrink. I might go ahead and get that. And this Knack is not in that great a shape. And what else did I find here? More K-Tel. Well, Bob James, I have that. And that's really about it. So I did pretty good here at the Salvation Army. So I'm back again from thrifting, and I was going to show $3 cheap heat, but I found a bunch of records after work, as I said in the first clip, for $1.50 piece at Salvation Army. And I really want to show these off. And next week I'll show the $3 records, because those are very nice records. Let me get started. Now I want to explain something on the thumbnail. It says Music Machine, right? I will go for good K-Tel. Sometimes K-Tel records are really good sounding. So I have a whole box of K-Tel records. And, you know, I have a lot of records. And I'm just so diverse. And what's fun about thrifting, it'll get you into things that you haven't listened to for a while, and just so enjoyable. You know, music should be a joyous, fun experience. You know, I'm not very, there isn't very much snobbery about this or that. I enjoy some mainstream music and music that is not mainstream, different genres. I'm into it. So let me show you this record, $1.50. This is an upgrade to my Pentangle album. This is Cruel Sister, and this is from 1970, and I really like this record. This is on Reprise, and you know, Bert Jansch and John Renbourn on this record. So this is just great to have. This is the U.S. press, not the UK. So nice to have that one. And then, you know, in the late 70s, you know, I was listening to a lot of jazz, Pat Metheny. It was really big from like 78, 79. And this is a nice album. And, you know, Bill Withers and Grover Washington Jr. teamed up, just the two of us. This is from 1980, and this is a nice copy. And I really like that track, Just the Two of Us, a great deal. Again, from 1980. And from Honolulu, Hawaii, man, you got Martin Denny, and this is from 1962, A Taste of Honey. And the Route 66 on here is really fun. Really kitschy, great music. Love Martin Denny. And this record was a real surprise. I showed it right off the bat. This is just, what a drum duel. This is Buddy Rich versus Max Roach. This is from 1959. And you have the Turntine brothers, Nat and Stanley, playing on this. And in the duel, Buddy wins. He wins the duel. Max Roach is so tasty, though, and he plays to the band. But this is just wonderful. On the Mercury, I'll show you the label. Really good sounding record as well. On the Black Mercury, 1959. That's an original pressing, and that's on the mono. Now, this is a band. There were a couple singles in there, and I was really surprised. This one is called Moods for Moderns, like the Elvis Costello song on Armed Forces. And this band is out of Detroit on their Doghouse Records, and they're very power pop. And the single here, 2 tracks left. Here, let me show you. This is really good. I love power pop. So this was really nice to find, and I enjoyed this thoroughly. All of these records I just had I didn't do a video for about 2 weeks. I just really had fun listening to these records. Now, this gentleman, I saw him when the International Hotel was sold off to the Las Vegas Hilton, Baron Hilton, and I think one of the last shows when it was still the International was Lou Rawls, and this is on a German pressing, and that was a very, very memorable show. I was about 15 years old, and this is from 1972, and I remember at that show, he did Natural Man and St. James Infirmary. I mean, soul funk. I dig Lou Rawls. I really, really do. And this is on the German wax on MGM, as Lou Rawls generally is. And, this is like a $5 to $10 record, but this is in near mint condition. Love finding it. And again, when I find K-Tel that's fun, and I want to enjoy it because I do like comps, I really do. And I like greatest hits too. It's just whatever I'm in the mood for. I have a lot of records. I just grab them and enjoy them. But this one, this is a K-Tel, and this sounds good because a lot of it is 80s. The K-Tels, when they're 80s recordings, they're much better than the 60s and 70s K-Tel comps. So that was kind of fun. Now, on the thumbnail, I did not get that music machine, but it was a fun thumbnail to put up for this video. Now, I mean, come on, you got a great jam in Loverboy. This is Billy Ocean, and you got Caribbean Queen on this too. And this is a near mint, easily record. I do have 1 or 2 other copies of this, but I'm not going to leave Billy Ocean Suddenly out there in the wild for $1.50. I'm just not going to do it. And again, these are all $1.50. Now, I love finding this artist when I do. He's right in line with Chet Atkins and Roy Clark, and that's Jerry Reed, guys. And I had never had this one on vinyl. This is cool. And this is on German wax too. And what's really neat, there's Jerry on the back. And this is a great listen. Is Chet does this great write-up about his friend, Jerry Reed on this. I mean, he invented the claw style. His stylings for his right hand, for his picking, is like nobody else. And you can look that up. I mean, Jerry Reed, there's probably a YouTube video about that. And this is on the RCA German, and this is, it looks like it's Dynaflex, but it's heavier vinyl. So that was really cool. Now, the last one I found, and I really feel the best one, I was blown away that this was there. This is Tribe Called Quest, guys. And this is the UMA recordings. This is a UK pressing of this. And this is awesome. I would really like to get the Low End Theory. I don't have that. I have it on, no, I don't have it on CD either. But this was really good. There's Bound to Wreck Your Party, on here. It's 2, and the UMA Freestyle Live. There we go. And so for $1.50, that was awesome. Now, over the 4th of July, and thank you for watching my video from Medium Rare Records on R Street in Sacramento. But over the 4th, we went back down to Sacramento 1 week later to celebrate the 4th with family. And I went to Delta Breeze Records. It's kind of near 11th and Q, but Delta Breeze Records, I think it's on Q, near 11th, really close to Medium Rare Records. And in the $5 bin, I just couldn't believe it. It's a really nice shop. They sell electronics, good records, small. And I've been looking for this. Now, you may find this back east or wherever, but I never see this. And a step further, Savoy Brown 1969 was in the $5 bin. And I've really been on the hunt for this for a really long time. And, you know, with Chris Yolden here, I'm Tired, one of the best Savoy Brown tunes ever. And I mean, my favorite vocalist. I mean, I like Lonesome Dave and Dave Walker. All three of them are great, but Chris Yolden I just love. And just not much for the inside, just showing the Savoy Brown playing live. And this is simply on the US Parrot. And this has just really been a fun listen. Here we go. Savoy Brown. And then, you know, I'm a country rock fan, big time. And here's one from the UK. And this is their second LP from 1971. And I have a 45 by Cochise. But this is their second album, Swallowtails. And we have B.J. Cole on pedal steel. It's just incredible. What a player. This is a really nice album. And I really like more of the obscure country rock as well. I mean, you know, I love New Riders of the Purple Sage, Flying Burrito Brothers. I mean, the first two Eagles albums I like a lot. The rest, the third one's pretty good. And then after that, just, you know, mainstream commercial. But this Cochise album is awesome. And it's on the UA, very simple. And I'll show you the band. I was thrilled that this was in the $5 bin. Absolutely. Now this is going to blow your mind. I originally had a copy of this that I found thrifting years and years ago. And this is the second Dillard and Clark. Look at this. Through the Morning, Through the Night on A&M. This thing sounds so, so good. And, you know, so many people say that the first album is the very best from 1968. Fantastic Expedition. But I love this album as well. And, you know, two of these tracks ended up on Raising Sand, Alison Krauss and Robert Plant. And that would be Polly and Through the Morning, Through the Night. I mean, ended up on that album. You know, T-Bone Burnett produced. And then, you know, Gene's cover, his vocals on the Lennon McCartney song Don't Let Me Down is just killer. So good. So I have a repress of this on Etzel, the UK label. I love everything on Etzel, but this one blows it out of the water. This one just sounds so good. I'm thrilled to have this. And this was in the $5 bin at Delta Breeze. So if you're in Northern California, go to Delta Breeze and dig through that $5 bin of theirs. Now, and then I was ready to go because we're going to go hang out with family for the 4th. And there was a $10 bin. And I was blown away. I've never had this on vinyl. And this is from 1980. This is John Martin, Grace and Danger. And this is just a stunning, beautiful album. And this is about it's his 8th album. You know, of course, Solid Air is my favorite. But, you know, Phil Collins is on this. And what these two guys found that they had in common, John was breaking up with Beverly Martin, and Phil was separating from his wife as well. And they collaborated on this great, great album. So thanks so much for having a look. And this is the U.S. press on Antilles. And next week, I will show that $3 cheap heat. And thank you to all of the new subscribers to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. See ya.